Sometimes tempers flare, things get heated. Sometimes we do things we can't come back from in the penitentiary. Let's get into it. It's rolling like a six-shot gunning and the miles keep dragging on and on and on. Trying to make it home. Grabbing a long one, life been a long run. Wind whistling the devil's outlaw song. And he strums along. He said la 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 la. La 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 la. Welcome to Gladiator School. Zorro running like a six-shot gunning and the miles keep dragging on and on and on. Trying to make it home. Yeah, baby, what's up, everybody? Tuned in to, yes, another episode of Off the Yard, man. I'm Big Lance. It's hot as 100 hells out here, bruh. Damn, it's hot. But anyway, that being said, man, today we're talking about things get heated. Excuse the noise in the back. It's tools, man. I work for a living, man, just like you. So, leaving a job, doing what I'm supposed to be doing. That being said, much love to Dawn. Thank you for the contribution this weekend, man. Really helped me out. All contributions help because I do this to try to make a living as well. So, you know, it is what it is. That being said, I'm gonna tell a story today that kind of gets a little deep. In the penitentiary, you have groups, you have cliques, you have organizations, man. It's funny to me too, man, how like it kills me sometimes because I always got to thinking like we go to prison and want to be in these organizations, right? Why can't we organize on the street? Why can't we be organized when we come home? Why is it so difficult for us to just come outside and live? But we thrive on the inside, right? It's crazy. Well, two organizations at a certain penitentiary I was at years ago. There was a prison called Southampton. It's since closed down. I was at Southampton. I was at Southampton receiving as well. Gladiator School. The term comes from this prison. They called it Gladiator School. Called it that because we were literally in there fighting with knives and swords like some damn gladiators. The ways that we get narcotics, contraband, things like that, there's a lot of different ways. One way is through the visitation. And I'm not putting on game. This is already known fact. I'm not spitting no game that's not known. So, a lot of times these organizations will have individuals that belong to the organization go over to the visitation room and insert packages into their rectum, swallow things, hide them in their jumpsuit, whatever they're doing to get it back to the unit so they can break down and get money. The whole point of being in an organization is to get money. It's to be profitable. Well, some organizations thrive on extortion, right? So when they thrive on extortion, sorry about the interruption. When they thrive off of extortion, their whole purpose is to wait until somebody gets on and then they run down on them. Well, when you start to do that with other organizations, 2 other organizations, it can get a little tricky. So, there was a group of like skinhead type dudes, man. I forget what they were called. I'm trying to remember for the life of me what they were called, but this was years ago, man. This was like 90s. A little shout out. As a lot of y'all know. So, one of the skinhead dudes been going over getting the sack, getting on with the dope. All types of dope. Going to get that boy, going to get that girl. Sometimes they like to swerve. What the? Anyway, so this group called the 5%ers. 5% of Islam, they were a gang. I don't care what anybody says. They're not a religious group, they're a gang. And they're hateful and they're mean. They hate white people. Anyway, they pulled up on the skinhead dudes and it's like, look, man, you're going to start breaking down that sack or it's going to be a problem. Obviously, skinhead dudes had a problem with this. Problem was this too, though. They were outnumbered 10-1. Which is usually how it is in the system. I mean, it's not a secret that the Department of Corrections is predominantly black. And, you know, they run the system for the most part. On our end, on our side. Now, out west, it's, you know, a lot of Latinos. Different wherever you go. But out here, it's predominantly black. Now, they thought they had it in the bag. They thought that they had a sack coming next week. Young boy goes over there, gets on. Goes back to the unit. Breaks down with his homies. Excuse me. And does not kick anything to the 5%ers. Obviously, this caused some friction. Now, they felt some type of way about it. Cool, whatever. They run down the boy and say, look, man, I told you you're going to break down. It's your last chance to do what we're telling you to do. Young boy tells him to get effed. Whatever. I'm going over there. I'm going to do me. Okay. Now, week goes by, man. It's very tense. Very, very tense. Visitation comes. Now, I figured there's going to be one of two things. I figured either somebody was going to drop a dime and get the boy tore off. Because a lot of times that'll happen, man. A lot of times, if you don't do what they ask you to do, they'll just get you tore off and get you out of there. Yeah. The snitching is rampant in the Department of Corrections. Don't think it ain't. So, or I figured they were just going to fight. Boy, was I wrong. So, goes over there, gets on, comes back to the unit. We are on rec at the time when he comes back. So he comes straight from the unit to the outside. He hasn't even made it to his cell yet. He wants to get with his homies. He needs to get protected. Because he's by himself. So he's on the yard. They're all politicking, whatever, right? 5%ers pull up on him. He tells him, I ain't giving you nothing, man. Okay? All right. Cool. this big dude named, I'm gonna put his real name out there. We'll just call him Ezekiel. Nah, we're not calling him Ezekiel. Big dude comes over to the young boy and says, "Let me get that sack, youngin. Let me get that sack, young blood." With fear in his eyes and terror in his face. He tells him, "I can't do that, bro." And the big dude proceeds to grab that young man, turn him around, and pull his pants down. Goes in his rectum and pulls a sack on the freaking day yard, on the rec yard. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, he didn't just go in there. His whole hand went up in that boy's in his butt, digging around and stuff. Oh man, what a funny day, bro, that was. I mean, I went all the way to that. He went all the way to the hilt. Got that sack though. Going out, nice egg. Damn. Hello. Okay. Yep, so needless to say, we figured there was gonna be a war. There was no such thing. Damn. Jeez. I love summertime, baby. Love it. Anyway, the war never popped off. Them boys didn't do nothing. Nothing. Now, how does that look on their organization? How does that look when they go and try to pull down or push down on people and stuff, man? That looks really bad, dude. Really bad. That being said, man, prison's that type of place, though. Hey. I love summer. That being said, man, hey, look here, right? Much love to the Gladiator Gang. Salute to all my A1s from day one. And as always, man, stay up, stay out of people's butt. Stay out, man, and stay sucker free, baby. Till next time. Gladiator Gang, Gladiator Gang, Gladiator Gang. All big lanes. Tuned in to often. Gladiator Gang, Gladiator Gang, Gladiator Gang. All big lanes. Tuned in to often. Gladiator Gang.